Wow! What a game we just witnessed at Old Trafford. Manchester United versus Arsenal, and trust me, this was not your typical clash. United may have lost 1-0, but the performance told a completely different story. Arsenal got the win, yes, but it came from just one corner kick. If not for that, this was United giving Arsenal the game of their lives. And trust me, you're going to want to stick around till the very end of this video, because as we break down this clash, we'll uncover just how much Manchester United have improved, where Arsenal actually struggled, and the key weaknesses that still haunt United. Let's get into it. Old Trafford was buzzing. The atmosphere was electric, you could feel it through the screen. And right from kickoff, United came flying out of the gates. High energy, crisp passing, smart movement off the ball, it looked like a completely new Manchester United. The long balls were on point, the pressing was sharp, the link-up play was smooth. It almost looked like these players had been playing together for years. So many chances, so many good attacking moves, and Arsenal, honestly, they were sitting back, forced to defend wave after wave of United pressure. And let's be real, if not for David Raya, Arsenal would have been humiliated. The keeper made save after save, keeping Arsenal alive in this match. Does anyone else feel like Raya was the true hero for Arsenal today? Because without him, it could have easily been 3-0 or 4-0 by half-time. But then came the disaster. All that brilliant play, all that pressure, all that energy, undone in a flash. A corner kick. And we've seen this problem before. In just the 14th minute, Arsenal scored the only goal of the game from a set piece. Saliba disrupted the goalkeeper, the marking was sloppy, and United paid the price. Though the keeper would have done better, and that mistake alone decided the game. And here's the frustrating part, the last time Arsenal beat United, both goals also came from corners. So I have to ask, how is this still happening? Why can't Manchester United defend set pieces properly? Is it poor organisation? A lack of communication? Or is it simply concentration in the big moments? Whatever it is, it's costing them games. And today, it cost them against a rival they outplayed in open play. Now, let's not ignore the positives, because there were plenty. Luke Shaw, for example. He was a warrior out there. Aggressive in tackles, winning duels, blocking shots, it honestly felt like the spirit of Lisandro Martinez was inside him today. Could Shaw be United's main left centre-back moving forward? Performances like this certainly make the case. Then there was Matthijs de Ligt. What a shift he put in. Not only was he solid defensively, but he absolutely shut down Victor Gyökeres, forcing him off the pitch by the 59th minute. That's not easy to do. Lainery Euro very good today, he was a classic ball-playing defender, strong winning all duels and making good forward passes. And Casemiro, vintage Casemiro today. Winning balls, breaking up play, and even spraying out some brilliant passes. He looked sharper, fitter, and more confident than we've seen in a long time. This is the kind of Casemiro United fans want to see every week. And let's talk about that midfield, because honestly, it surprised me. For once, United didn't let Arsenal dominate the middle of the park. In fact, it was the opposite. Cunha and Mbeumo dropped deep to help with marking and pressing, while Mount kept recycling possession. That support allowed Casemiro to shine, and Bruno Fernandes? He was pinging passes around with his eyes closed. It was smooth, it was sharp, and it was effective. United literally had 5 players involved in the midfield rotation at times. Arsenal couldn't cope. They were forced to sit back and play on the counter. When was the last time you saw Arsenal this passive, outside of facing Manchester City? This was different. This was Manchester United making Arsenal uncomfortable, and that's a huge positive to take forward. Now, let's get real, for all the good play, you still need to score goals. And that's where United fell short today. Dorgu, for example, came so close in the first half. He hit the post with a shot that had Raya beaten. If that goes in, Old Trafford erupts and this game flips on its head. Cunha and Mbeumo were lively too, constantly pressing, constantly finding spaces, but just couldn't finish the job. They were a nightmare for Arsenal's backline, but at this level, you have to be clinical. So here's the question, do Manchester United have enough firepower up front? Or do they still need another proven finisher to take them over the line in games like this? And here's a plot twist, Altay Bayındır. His distribution today was excellent. Passes into midfield, calm under pressure, linking with the defense, it was refreshing. And honestly, if he keeps this up, Andre Onana might find himself watching from the bench for a while, but truth be heard, they need a new goalkeeper. They can't continue conceding because of little mistakes, after putting out such a good performance. Of course, it wasn't all perfect. Manuel Ugarte had a rough game. His passing was sloppy, his decision-making questionable. There were moments he nearly cost United possession in dangerous areas. In a match this big, those mistakes can be deadly. He'll need to step up if he wants to cement a place in this team. And once again, the set-piece issue looms large. United can't keep giving away cheap goals like this. It undermines all the good work they're doing elsewhere on the pitch. If Amorim doesn't fix this, United will continue to get punished in big games. So let's wrap it up. Manchester United may have lost 1-0, but this was arguably their best performance against Arsenal in years. They pressed, they created, they dominated large parts of the game, and if not for a corner kick, we might be talking about a United victory. Arsenal? They defended for 90 minutes, relied on their goalkeeper, and walked away with 3 points. Sometimes football is just that cruel. But here's the real question for you guys, was this performance a sign that Manchester United are finally turning a corner? Or do they still need to add more quality in attack and fix their set-piece problems before we can take them seriously? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's debate it out. Thanks for watching this full post-match analysis of Manchester United vs Arsenal here on Football News and Tips. If you enjoyed the breakdown, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and stick around for more reactions, stories, and transfer news. Until next time, stay tuned, and remember, every game in the Premier League feels like a Champions League final this season. See you soon.